Some of the oldest trees in Santa Barbara are coming down this week, victims in part of the drought. News Channel 3 senior reporter John Palminteri joins us live. And John, the city is cutting down the trees only as a last resort.
And I'm holding a piece of an Italian stone pine, found it here on this site. You know, the tree that was here was planted in 1908, and today's the first time probably anybody stood on this site since that location. It was cut down. 3 others are going to be cut down. They're not doing very well, and we're finding out about 400 trees in Santa Barbara are likely not going to survive the drought. Four of Santa Barbara's treasured Italian stone pine trees are getting chopped down on ANAPAMU Street. They gave in to old age, the drought, and an attack by bark beetles. The city says it waited as long as it could before declaring the 4 trees dead.
Because sometimes trees will look like they're dead, but they're not dead yet. So, we will look at a tree and make sure that it's dead before we schedule a removal, but then the only resolution is to remove the tree.
Seeing the trees die did not come as a surprise.
We are seeing more than normal trees die, and mostly it's a result of the drought. We planned for that. We knew this was going to happen.
The city is constantly assessing the health of its trees and says the drought will be taking its toll. As a matter of fact, it's estimated that about 400 trees will not be able to survive this period of below normal rainfall. New watering techniques will be used on the remaining trees, and the city hopes they'll be strong enough to hold off any further infestations.
If the tree is healthy enough and strong enough, has enough sap, then they can push the beetles back out. If you have a struggling tree, watering it correctly could save its life, and it may not take that much. A lot of people say, oh, I'm watering my tree, and they put the hose at the trunk of the tree. Well, that's not where the absorbing roots are. The most effective watering is further out, and even with the tree canopy, with a slow soaking drip line. And there are still some signs of other trees that are stressed out from the lack of rain, and also the bark beetle. The city is trying to do all it can to save those trees. You will see some crews here off and on throughout the rest of this week. It'll take about 3 more days to remove these very large and old but diseased Italian stone pines. Fortunately, many of the other ones will remain. Live on ANAPAMU Street in downtown Santa Barbara this evening, I'm John Palminteri, News Channel 3.